Hi there. One of the questions that we were talking about, or topics I should say, in our class today was talking about using basting boxes around our designs. And remember that basting boxes can be used for a multiple of purposes. One would obviously be to hold the layers of our fabric and our stabilizer together. Another reason that we might want to use a basting box is that we might want to be able to position our designs next to one another. And oftentimes when we do that, using a basting box so that our basting boxes can all line up with one another would be a good way to help to assure that we've got our designs where we want them. So they are very useful item. In the PEP program, we've got a really nifty little function where we can create our basting box around our item very easily. So you can see that I've got this built-in design on my screen. And in order to make a basting box around it, I just need to make sure that the items are either all the way grouped together or that I've selected all of them in the sequence bar. So now that it is selected, I can come up to the toolbar here on the upper left-hand part of our screen, and I can select Auto Baste. And there it is. A basting box with some crosshairs has been placed around the outside of my design. It's pretty cool. But what if I wanted, for some reason, to design my own basting box and I wanted the distance between the edge of my design and the stitches of the basting box to be different for some reason? This is how you can change it. Up in the toolbar again, under General Options, turn that on, and then along in the list of tabs that we have available to us, we've got Auto Baste as the last one here. So select it, and this is where we can customize our basting box. We can choose to add crosshairs to this basting or not. I personally like to have crosshairs because it does show me where the exact horizontal and vertical center of these of the basting box and of the design are actually at. Another great aid in helping to line things up. We can select how long we want our stitches to be. A 6mm stitch is a nice size. It is the default, I think, in this program. And it's easily removed, but yet it's a short enough stitch that it actually stays in the fabric quite nicely. And this is where we can change the distance away from the outer edge of our design. Right now I'm set at 1mm. If I wanted it to be right at the perimeter of the design, I could set it all the way down to 0mm. Or I could change it to the default. The default in this program is 1mm. Let's just say that, for example, I might want this to be, well, let's say I want it 2mm away. How about if I change it to 4, just so that we can see a difference between this box and the one that I already had there. All right, so I'm going to say OK. And this time when I select all my items, actually, I think what I'm going to do is select this basting box and I'm going to delete it. All right, and then let's go back to all items. And let's select all of them, and let's come up to our basting box again under the tool menu, Auto Baste. And remember that I had selected it or set it so that it would be 4mm away from the outer edge, and you can see that that distance has changed. So that's the way that we play with the basting boxes and set them up to our own preferences in the PEP program. It's pretty cool. Have fun with it, and I'm sure you're going to find lots of uses for that.